The employment status for the principal of Gering High School will likely be decided before the end of this year. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Gering School Board will be holding a special meeting tomorrow for a hearing to discuss, consider, and take action or cancel, non-renew, continue, or clear actions as deemed appropriate concerning the employment contract of Gering High School Principal Rocky Schneider. Schneider was placed on administrative leave back on December 6th under undisclosed circumstances as district administrators, without further comment, said at the time it was a personnel issue. The agenda for tomorrow's 8 a.m. meeting at Gering City Council chambers says in event of a resignation or agreement, the board will consider and take action on such a development as well. Well, a March 1st sentencing date has been set for a Scottsbluff man convicted on charges stemming from a series of alleged sexual assaults of a young girl that took place over a period of several years. A Scottsbluff County District Court jury convicted 40-year-old Christopher Matthews of third-degree sexual assault of a child and intentional child abuse without injury last week. According to Scottsbluff police investigators, the victim said during a forensic interview that Matthews started touching her inappropriately when she was 6 years old, and the assaults continued periodically until she was nearly 12. Both charges are Class 3A felonies, which carry a maximum penalty of 3 years in prison and 18 months post-release supervision, $10,000 fine, or both. We'll have more news right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, you don't have to be like a tortoise and carry your home on your back. They have mortgage experts that can help you finance the home that's perfect for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for your next home or simply want to refinance the home you're in, the experienced lenders at Platte Valley Bank are there to help. Contact them at pvbank.com or call and visit with one of the mortgage experts to take advantage of great rates at Platte Valley Bank.
Back. A former Chadron State College student has been awarded $300,000 after she argued in a lawsuit that college officials did not do enough to protect her after she reported being raped. The woman said the college should have banned the man who attacked her in 2016 from campus instead of just ordering him not to have contact with her. The woman's attorney, Martin Shalupka of Scottsbluff, said she felt unsafe on campus because she might have run into her attacker and had to complete her degree through online classes. College officials defended the way they handled the situation and said they plan to appeal that verdict. Well, 2 civil rights organizations have issued a demand letter to the NSAA that appears to lay the groundwork for a potential discrimination lawsuit in the case of Paul Ruff of Gering, a deaf wrestler who lost the 2021 state wrestling championship match on a referee's controversial call. In the letter issued this week by ACLU of Nebraska and the National Association of the Deaf on behalf of Ruff and his family, the organizations say the NSAA violated the Americans with Disabilities Act and the Rehabilitation Act by denying Ruff reasonable modifications and a fair chance to compete by having the referee remove a face mask to allow lip reading. The letter says the Ruff family is dissatisfied with the NSAA's response to the controversy and urges the organizations to issue a public apology, revise their bylaws, require annual training, discipline the referee, and provide reasonable compensatory damages. And authorities say a 20-year-old Lincoln man died Monday after crashing his car early Christmas morning while trying to flee a traffic stop. Lincoln police said Tuesday that Ahmad Gregory was critically injured in Saturday's crash and died late Monday. An autopsy is planned, and the Nebraska State Patrol says it attempted to stop Gregory just before 1 a.m. Saturday as he was driving a Mercedes without license plates. During a short chase, Gregory struck a parked car. The patrol says Gregory was not wearing a seatbelt. Well, coming after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your midweek weather forecast. He'll have that right after the break here on KNEB.TV News.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
All quiet on the weather front as we go through the evening hours tonight, in lows that are going to slip down only into the upper teens and low 20s. So it's going to be a milder night tonight than where we were last night. Windy conditions are coming, though. Really, most of the next 7 days, we're going to have at least breezy conditions a lot of the time. Not as breezy in the colder periods. And unfortunately, there's some of those coming as well. We'll see some snow around, I think, Friday into Saturday, very cold, as 2022 is going to start off colder and certainly a bit more active. 34 yesterday after a morning low of 14. Nothing in the rain gauge. We're going to end December here and end the year below normal by probably 3 inches plus. Look at those cold temperatures out there. We have the single digits from Watertown over to Rapid City. That colder air shunted just off to the north of us. And as you can see here across the area, we've got temps in the upper teens and low 20s, even some mid and upper 20s right here in the North Platte River Valley. Winds are light, under 10 miles an hour. But if you gust up to 15 to near 20, that's enough to drop those wind chills into the single digits and teens for most locations. Again, a little warmer right here in the immediate vicinity. Let's take a look at Futurecast tonight. We're going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies overhead. Not much going on out there. We'll clear out as we get later on tonight into early tomorrow morning, and we're going to see low temperatures again fall down into the upper teens to near 20 degrees. Most of us should stay out of the single digits overnight. Now tomorrow, we're going to have partly cloudy skies. By the time we get to the afternoon, we'll start mostly clear. But by lunchtime, we start to see a few more clouds. And then by sunrise on Friday morning, I think we're going to start to see some areas of snow break out across the region. How much snow's coming? A little bit up in the air. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. It looks like high temperatures tomorrow, though, going to rebound very nicely. Have a milder start to the day equals a milder afternoon. Some areas may flirt with 50. Here's what we're looking at in terms of precip. We'll put this in terms of snow for you. And this is just through early on Friday morning. Could see a couple of inches in a few locations. Now let's zoom out a little bit and show you what we're expecting as we go through the entire storm system from Friday through Saturday. It looks like the heavier snows are going to be in southern portions of Nebraska. The European model painting a little more snow for us, 2 to 4 to maybe 3 to 6 inches in some areas, while the American model a little less than that, under an inch, some areas maybe 2 to 4 further south along the I-80 corridor. We do expect some snow and at least an inch or so, I would imagine, coming from this storm system. It's going to be cold, so it's not going to take much moisture to pile up some snow. 21 overnight, not as cold. Now tomorrow we're going to be dealing with windy, warmer conditions, highs in the upper 40s. Take a look at our 7-day forecast. Those snow showers come in Friday. We ring in the new year on Saturday with temps only near 20 degrees. We could be down into the single digits to start the year. very cold your New Year's Eve night. We rebound on Sunday into the 40s, maybe the 50s on Monday, and then some more winds come in Tuesday and Wednesday with temps falling back to near 40 degrees.
A community is connections, friends, family, schools, teams. At Allo, we're honored to be a part of your community. As members of the community, we're committed to ensuring people stay connected to the services they need. That's why we're participating in the FCC's Emergency Broadband Benefit Program. We're providing low and no-cost broadband to qualifying community members. Go to allofiber.com/EBB to learn more.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It's been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Welcome back. For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Rosemary, a 7-year-old pit bull terrier mix that needs a great forever home. If you have a soft spot for older dogs, then look no further than Rosemary. This beautiful soul is searching for her forever family to enjoy her golden years with. She is completely house-trained and even knows how to use a doggy door. She needs to be the only pet in the house as she gets jealous and does not want to share attention from her family. Plus, whoever adopts this sweet girl will also receive a $25 Murdoch's gift card to start spoiling her right away.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. The Community Calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
Why bank at a local community bank? When you choose a local community bank, you keep money in our local economy. That money helps support local jobs, schools, and businesses. Money that helps fund a stronger and prosperous community for us all to enjoy and live in. At Platte Valley Bank, we are here to help build and support the community we love being a part of. We believe that together, we can make great things happen. Platte Valley Bank.
And finally tonight, it appears that tourism in Scottsbluff County may be recovering much more quickly than previously anticipated, with lodging tax receipts for 2021 so far running well ahead of the record year in 2019. Through October, the county has received nearly $393,000, outpacing last year's pandemic-hindered season by $140,000 and about $10,000 more than the same time period in 2019. Tourism Director Brenda Lacey tells KNB News the trend should have a positive impact on grant for capital improvement and marketing projects in the coming year.
Both of those funds now are, loaded with money compared to last year. We are really planning on a lot of applications and really planning on a lot of strong events in the next coming summer.
Lacey tells us the earliest such a turnaround was anticipated was 2023, considering what happened with tourism across the state and nation in 2020. She does say inflation is a concern going forward, especially in fuel prices, but tourism officials will continue to make a strong pitch to encourage those from out of state to visit Nebraska's landmark country. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.